Hey guys, today I'm going to be saying why the Swans are guarantees not to win the flag this year, why Sydney are just absolutely no chance and shouldn't even bother playing the elimination final against Carlton, and also what you shouldn't do wrong this September. Now, Sydney obviously probably shouldn't have made finals, let's be real. That game against Adelaide, biggest robbery arguably in history. Adelaide deserved that goal, and Sydney as well. 32 points up at three-quarter time, 44 points up in the second quarter. Literally should have lost that game. 99% would have lost if that goal was paid. And along with that, they also had a game this year against North Melbourne where an interchange infringement won. Now, obviously, that one wasn't exactly the wrong decision. It was just a dumb play from North. Although, if it was any other team, even West Coast couldn't make such a dumb mistake like that. Only like Richmond, I reckon, with how dumb they can sometimes lose, will make that bad a mistake. So yeah, Sydney, they're absolutely no threat this September. They're not even a threat to Carlton. Carlton have at the MCG. Sydney had a chance to make a home elimination final. They were playing against the side Melbourne, who, well, they might be top four, but they had absolutely nothing to play for. If anything, they could have just rested their whole team, but they ended up winning that. So that shows Sydney are absolutely destined to just have an absolute failure of a September. Going from the grand final to only just making the eight, poor from the Swans. And Carlton, look at this. They're the number one clearance side in the comp. They've got the number one player, arguably, in the comp, Charlie Curnow. Sydney have the best Tom McCartan to go on him, which is just not going to be enough. We saw last time in round 10 of 2022, Curnow kicked 6 or so goals and just absolutely dominated against Tom McCartan. And yeah, I think it's safe to say the same will happen again. And yeah, Sydney are just no chance. And even if somehow we win and do, what Collingwood did in West Coast 2020, do a win where, no one expects it to happen, there's a guarantee we'll win the next week. Because we play Melbourne, and we know we can't even beat Melbourne at the SCG, and we've got something big to play for, and Melbourne have nothing to play for. And Collingwood, who, they're first on the ladder. You can't beat first on the ladder. The highest team Sydney bet this year was Carlton. Now, you might think, oh yeah, that means they can beat Carlton in week 1. But no. That was when Carlton were going through a really bad period, and Carlton have obviously improved since then. And also, Sydney got pretty lucky in that game, didn't even play that well. If Carlton actually was switched on and their forwards could actually kick straight, there's no way the Swans would have won that game. And also, if that game wasn't in Sydney, there's no way Carlton were losing that. So, this September, it's destined to be a failure for the Swans. I know I might seem negative, I know I probably should be positive, but genuinely, I will put my life savings that the Swans will not win the flag this year. If the Swans win the flag this year, I will go bald. I'm not even kidding. I'm that confident the Swans won't win the flag. Actually, I'm not going to do that if that happens, because that's too risky. But anyways, that's the end of this video. Leave a like, subscribe, and I hope this is wrong, but it probably won't be. Alright, see ya.